NBC26 Live at 5. We're just one day away from the recall, and Governor Walker and Tom Barrett are making their final pitches. Both candidates busy campaigning throughout the state today, gaining some last-minute support. Governor Walker is making a campaign stop in northeast Wisconsin tonight. Brian Miller is live in Ashwaubenon to begin our red, white, and blue election coverage. Brian?
Yeah, that's right, Stacey. Now, the candidates have not slowed down, each crisscrossing the state, making a final push for votes. Now, here at the Green Bay Distillery, this is the governor's fifth planned stop out of 6 stops today. And later on this evening, he'll be speaking to a crowd here and hoping to gain even more support going into tomorrow's recall election. No matter where the candidates show up, enthusiastic supporters are ready to greet them. Tom Barrett making a stop in La Crosse Monday, talking about the differences between himself and the governor.
Scott Walker's always wanted to make this a national race because I think he's got a desire to be on the national stage. For me, this has always been about Wisconsin values, and that's one of the main differences.
But Governor Walker, who signs autographs for supporters, says he isn't looking to make a run at a higher office, but insists all eyes are on Wisconsin, and this race does have national implications.
I think the message that'll come out tomorrow, if we're able to prevail, is that you can take on the tough issues. You can do things that think more about the next generation than just about the next election, and voters will stand with you. And I think that's powerful not only here in Wisconsin, I think it would be powerful across the country.
Both candidates are turning their focus to Election Day, with Barrett hoping to bring what he calls a divided state back together, while Walker says he will finish the job he started less than 2 years ago. And the governor expected to greet supporters here in just about an hour. Very busy for both candidates, both Barrett and Walker, and the governor is expected to speak to supporters here and then make a final trip to Milwaukee, where he's got one more appearance tonight at 10 o'clock. Reporting live from Green Bay Distillery, Brian Miller, NBC26.
Thanks, Brian. A new public policy poll shows Tom Barrett is gaining ground in the governor's race. The final poll before the election shows Walker ahead by only 3 points, 50 to 47%. The same poll last week gave Walker a 5-point advantage, but political analysts say the automated polling is not as accurate as other polls.
Generally, what we find in the research literature on survey polls is that robocalling tends not to be quite as accurate as where they actually use live people.
The public policy poll has a margin of error of nearly 3%. There are 5 other races tomorrow besides the governor's race. Lieutenant Governor Rebecca Clayfish also faces a recall election. Her opponent is Malin Mitchell, the president of the Professional Firefighters of Wisconsin. 4 Republican state Senate seats also up for grabs tomorrow. Those include State Senators Pam Galloway, Scott Fitzgerald, Terry Moulton, and Van Wangard. Galloway already stepped down earlier this year for family reasons. There will still be an election held to fill her seat.